Let's start with the basics. What is Hartford Decides, and how did this all come about?
It's called participatory budgeting.
Yeah.
The word is too long, the phrase is too hard, so we call it Hartford Decides. But it's basically that real people get to make real decisions about real money. And it's been done in a number of communities, Boston, Cambridge. We're the first city in Connecticut to do it. The city put aside the $1.25 million, as you mentioned, and volunteers got together, brainstormed ideas.
Okay.
Then the action teams, which are groups of volunteers, turn those ideas into projects.
Members of the Hartford community gathered tonight to propose and develop capital projects to improve neighborhoods around the city. A steering committee of about 30 people planned an open event for residents throughout Hartford to discuss what the city needs to bring a positive change. At the meeting, community members suggested ideas like newer playgrounds, community gardens, or cleanup opportunities.
This is an empowerment activity from the ground up. They get to talk about how they would like their neighborhoods to look, how they would like to improve their areas and their schools and their homes and their communities. And then they actually get partnered with people who have resources, and they get to turn their ideas into projects.
Meetings are open to all members of the community ages 13 and older. This is the third Hartford Decide community meeting.
Too many to name here, but what are some of the examples?
There are 22 projects that you can vote on. You can vote for 5. So community gardens, new bike racks and bike lanes, new basketball court in Keeney Waverly, a press box for the Little League field, also in Keeney Park, and some technological projects where you have kiosks where you can see what's going on in the community.
Okay.
These exhibits show 22 proposals for community improvement projects 1,275 people in Hartford took time to vote on.
I really enjoyed it because I'm 17 years old and I never got the right to, I never voted yet. So seeing that I could vote for something and I am part of something at this young age, it was real, it's great.
People chose them at unusual selection spots.
High schools, recreation centers, all the way to the Hartford Correctional Center. So we're really excited that we got into the community and we allowed people who don't normally get a chance to have a voice.
Mayor Luke Bronin said Hartford Decides could help officials prioritize during what he called tough times. Money for these projects is in the last mayor's last budget, so it's there for now.
Going forward, we're requesting that the city think of us when it comes time for creating the budget, and we hope that they will allocate some money because this is a wonderful tool for civic engagement.
An organization called Hartford Decides set up a pop-up voting location today at the Hartford Correctional Center. Organizers say many people at the facility are from the capital city and should be allowed to weigh in on how city money is spent. So Hartford Decides wanted them to be involved in the vote because their families will use the projects that are planned to upgrade the community.
You become disconnected, I think, when even if you're only here temporarily before you go to court, and it's important that folks still feel connected to the community so that in the long run their lives are better.
Out of 22 proposals, the winning idea was Paint the City, which will create murals and street pole banners for each Hartford neighborhood. Other proposals that will receive funding include community gardens at Hartford Public High School and Ramon Quiros Park, inflatable dance pods for rent, security cameras for the North and South End senior centers, and lights at 5 public parks.